knew there was something wrong with the way I gained and lost weight, as opposed to my friends that were also struggling with their weight. And for 25 years, I've tried everything from training to special diets to maybe a new exercise outfit to motivate me to work out even harder. Um, my friends would have weight problems and they would gain it in different areas, but I would notice that their legs would never swell, and it got to the point where I started asking them, does your fat hurt? Do you ever swell? And they looked at me like I was crazy. And then I started bringing it to my doctors, and they would say, well, quit eating so many cheeseburgers. And I'm like, oh my God, you're totally accusing me of something I'm eating and haven't even taken the time to find out what my diet plan is, find out what I'm doing. So anyways, fast forward, I ended up doing research on my own and discovered different doctors like Dr. Karen Herbst talking about lipedema, and that it's probably caused by hormones, and there's other things that they're trying to discover and figure out as to why this is happening. So during my quest to find out what I can do, talking to different doctors who didn't know what I was talking about, looked for something local, and there's Dr. Amron, and I'm seeing the different patients that he had, and one of them in particular, just to hear the emotion that she had gone through, the struggles, and the top part of her body small and the bottom part she could never lose, and no matter what she did. And that's where I was at. I ended up tearing 2 discs in my back from running up sides of cliffs, thinking if I work out harder, I did everything that I could eating wise, organic food, and then thought if I work out just harder, which that wasn't what could help me. Turns out I saw Dr. Amron, and he looked at me. He knew right then. He says, yeah, this is lipedema. So I had surgery, which took care of the saddlebag area and below the knees. And then on the 16th of December, we did the knee area and then the circumference, of course, of the upper thighs. The surgery, I have some discomfort, after the surgery. Normally that's what happens after surgery, but it's all worth it. Some things that I've noticed since having the surgery. One, I went to my dentist's office and sat down, and last time I was in the office, it was kind of uncomfortable sitting in that seat. I sat down like I had room to put my purse down, so that was great. I've also noticed some other things. Number one, walking into a restaurant or area where other people are at, nobody's like looking at my thighs, my hips, everything that's sitting out, my knee area. Everyone just looked at me, looked at my face, and looked away, which that was refreshing. Another thing I noticed, and I was remarking to other people, but the fact that my jeans have I have extra material around my knees that I never had before because it was so tight. The fat was just so abnormal on my legs. And another thing, prior to the surgery is with all the swelling, your legs are so heavy. They feel like tree trunks when you walk, and they don't feel like tree trunks. And I'm walking and I feel power in my legs. I don't feel like, I'm like, wow, why are my legs so strong? Probably because I'm not carrying all the extra fluid. My motivation to work out has, of course, increased. I tried to be on a stationary bike before this procedure, and legs just felt so heavy doing it. Just that constant circling of my legs that the other day I finished 6.5 miles in 30 minutes, which that to me was awesome. People have remarked what an awesome job. I walk into work and they're looking at me going, my God, that surgeon did an awesome job. And I'm like, I'm still swollen. Wait, so I'm so thankful for the staff here. I'm thankful for Dr. Amron for being so compassionate and wanting to help people. I'm so thankful, and I can't wait to see the results as we go along.